Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review we're going to take a look at the new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond Batmobile. So here it is in all its Batmobile glory, and I am so excited for this. I love Batman Beyond, I love the cartoon, I love the design of Batman Beyond, especially the Batmobile and the Batsuit, of course. So yeah, super excited to take a look at this. I got this from the McFarlane Toys online store. It also was sold during Walmart's, was it the Geekathon? I don't know, whatever that was. So it was available on both those sites. The ones on this edition comes with Batman, the gold label version. That's what was also sold on the Walmart site. And the other version without the figure, I think is available at Amazon and other retailers. But this version comes with Batman. It was $100 with the figure, and I think it's $80 without. Overall, I'm okay with that. It's a little pricey. I wish it was like $80 with the figure, but to get a Batman Beyond Batmobile with the Batman, I'm okay with it. Still, it's a little pricey, but what are you going to do? The first thing that caught my attention with the box was how small it is. Usually this box is a little bit bigger, and just for scale, there's Green Lantern next to the box. Obviously, the fins are probably detached and on the sides, which is how they were able to save on box space. But that just caught my attention how small this box is. Anyways, without further ado, let's get the Batmobile and Batman out of the packaging and take a closer look. Alright, so there's the Batmobile out of the packaging. There is the trading card that it comes with, Batman and the Batmobile. There's the back of the trading card. Here is one of the extra hands that's holding the Batarang there. Can't really zoom that in very nicely. Open hand. And then there is the Batman figure. So let's talk about this guy first. He comes with these wings that easily detach, so you can obviously put him into the Batmobile. So let's just take the wings off for a moment. As for the figure itself, in any other incarnation or in any other context, I probably would not have picked this up. But in context with the Batmobile, this is perfect because this totally mimics the look of Terry in the Batmobile, connected to the Batmobile, lit up in red and black. Just love the whole vibe of that look from the animated series, and I'm so glad that they are doing it here. Not painted on the back at all, other than the red. Okay, but hey, you know what? He's gonna be sitting like this anyway, so that's okay, sure. But yeah, it would have been nice if the black went on the back as well. But yeah, there he is, and we will be putting Batman in his Batmobile. As for the figure itself, good range of motion with the articulation. He moves around pretty good here. He's gonna, I think, fit pretty easily into the Batmobile. Good range of motion on the head and all that. But anyways, let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the Batmobile. So here's the Batmobile. Now, just as far as my expectations of this, really I picked this up because it's close enough to the animated Batman Beyond Batmobile for me. I think it evokes the animated Batmobile. I think it captures its essence. It's not a perfect one-to-one representation because this is based on the comic book, apparently. So it's not not supposed to be exactly the animated Batmobile. And that's okay because I really love this thing. You know, again, it evokes the shape of the animated Batmobile, as you can see here. It has those two large fins and the two smaller ones. This whole area here reminds me of it. I think the biggest thing for me, the difference, is this having that red glass, or well, plastic. One of the things I loved about the old Batmobile, or the Batman Beyond Batmobile, was that you could never see through it. It was totally covered. You know, it was just something cool about it, something very organic about that Batmobile. This to me is like a movie adaptation of the Batmobile, what they've done here, which I love. I think it works great. I love the different plastics they used for the black to give it a shiny look and a matte look at the same time. Then we do have some mechanics here. I like the way they've painted this and the way this turned out. I think that looks pretty great. There's where you put the batteries right there. There's the back of it, just to give you a little sneak peek of the electronics. There's the back lit up a little bit, and then there's the inside. But let's go ahead and let's put Batman in here so you can see how it actually looks with all of the electronics. There we are, my friends. So there it is with the light up effect. Oh, how rad is that? And you can press it in the back here, so you can just press it once and it just kind of stays on like that. And then if I close the canopy, you know, that's kind of how it looks with the canopy closed. So very cool. And if you press it again, or you press on the side, there you go. Then it gives you there you go, the lights and the sounds. All right, and then there is Batman in the cockpit without all the lights and sounds on. I haven't fiddled around with it enough to get his hands actually holding the controls, but it looks definitely doable. And if you look on the computer monitor, who do you see? On the little gauge there, you see the Joker from Return of the Joker. So that is a nice touch that they included that. But yeah, let's go ahead and close up the canopy. Oh, by the way, you press that button there to open up the canopy. Then oops. Okay, well, that's a good excuse to show you how these attach. So one thing I wanted to point out, which I'm pointing out now, is that these larger fins just kind of pop in, but I don't recommend holding the Batmobile by these fins because they're not like locked in. It's not like they fall off easily, but if you tried to hold the Batmobile just by this fin here, it could fall off very easily if you're just putting all the weight on this fin. So anyways, hold it like this. This is how you should hold it. Or hold it at the bottom here, like so. Don't hold it by those two larger fins there because they snap on, but not really that nice tight click that I would have hoped. But that's really my only gripe with this thing, honestly. You know, I know I mentioned earlier that, yeah, I bought this because it was reminiscent of the Batman Beyond the animated Batmobile, but for me, this is just a beautiful Batmobile. I think they really captured the vibe of Batman Beyond here. I dare to say they improved upon it because it looks fantastic. I love the red canopy, even the stand. I didn't even show you guys the stand. Jeez, let me show you the stand here. There's the stand. So that's a lot of fun, very reminiscent of Batman Beyond, the logo and all that. And yeah, there it is, guys. So there's your look at the comic book inspired, based on the animated series Batman Beyond Batmobile. Apologies for this awkward review. It's hard to kind of manage this thing in my little space here. I should have just used my table, but it's okay. Too late now. But there it is. There's your look at the animated Batmobile. I'm going to do a follow-up video to this where I have it next to all the McFarlane Batmobiles, and I'll spend some more time talking about it then. But hopefully I gave you enough information here to make a decision one way or the other if you're going to be picking this up or not. But yeah, there you go. There's your look at the Batmobile. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.